The grand Tao is ruthless, while worldly karma is endless. The life of a mortal is truly transient. Hello, fellow Taoists, and welcome back to 1991 Review. This is episode 162 of a record of a mortal's journey to immortality. Han Li will receive a priceless, heaven-defying gift, something never seen before. What is this gift? Let's find out in detail with 1991 Review. At the end of the previous episode, news of the Fu clan's annihilation by a mysterious nascent soul stage cultivator spread like wildfire, causing a massive uproar. Notably, 2 of the fiery demon sect protectors were also killed in the conflict. Enraged, the sect vowed to hunt down the perpetrator, even demanding that their own nascent soul-old ancestor appear. However, everyone in the cultivation world knew this was just an act to save face. How could they possibly seek revenge against a powerful nascent soul-old monster? At the same time, the entire cultivation world of the Yuanwu Kingdom began a new scramble, vying for the resources the Fu clan left behind. Meanwhile, the true perpetrator, Han Li, did not flee as everyone expected. He leisurely carried the head of the Fu clan's old ancestor to an unnamed mountain, the former residence of his 2 deceased friends, Xi Rian and Qi Yunxiao. However, upon arriving, he was shocked to find someone living there and a restriction array in place. Han Li calmly broke the restriction and entered, coming face to face with a middle-aged woman. To his surprise, she recognized him. It turned out she was a granddaughter of Xiaomei, Xi Rian's former maid. Her family had been living there for over 100 years, waiting for Han Li. After inviting him inside, pouring tea and exchanging a few polite words, the woman said, "Before she passed away, Miss Xine left a dying wish. She wanted to give something to you, Senior, but on the condition that you fulfill your promise to destroy the Fu clan." To prove it, Han Li said little, stood up, and threw the wooden box onto the table. The woman trembled as she opened it, revealing the severed head of the Fu clan's old ancestor. With the promise fulfilled, she immediately handed Han Li a well-hidden jade box. Inside was a sealed jade slip. As she handed it to him, she said, "My grandmother was once curious and tried to look at it, but she fell into a coma for a day and a night. Afterward, she immediately found a high-level talisman master to seal this jade slip and forbid her descendants from looking at it. Although I am curious, my cultivation is far inferior to my grandmother's, so I don't have the courage." Ignoring her warning, Han Li took the jade box, flicked his hand, and the restriction was instantly broken. The woman was terrified by what she saw. Han Li examined the jade slip for a moment, then calmly said, "The contents of this jade slip are indeed very helpful to me. I will not be polite and will accept it. However, because of this matter, you have had to wait for so many years. I feel a bit apologetic. Are you the only one living here?" From the other side, her voice quickly responded, "Of course not. My husband is also a cultivator, but his talent is not very good, and his cultivation is on par with mine. We also have a young son with decent spiritual roots, but without guidance from a master, there's no way for him to enter a cultivation sect. Senior, could you?" Han Li understood her meaning after hearing just a bit. He interrupted her and said, "Fellow Taoist, since you are a descendant of Xiaomei and have preserved this item for me for so long, I will not take a disciple, but I will give your son a chance at foundation establishment. Here is a foundation establishment pill and 2 bottles of great tonic elixirs for the qi condensation stage. Whether he can successfully establish his foundation depends on his own destiny. As long as he succeeds in establishing his foundation, he will have hope of entering a major cultivation sect or a great family clan." The woman was overjoyed upon hearing this and thanked him repeatedly. However, to ensure the secret was not leaked, Han Li acted decisively. He signaled for Silver Moon to knock the woman unconscious, then used a secret technique to seal part of her memory. From now on, she would only remember meeting a kind senior who gave her elixirs, completely forgetting the name Han Li. This way, he would not only avoid unnecessary trouble, but the woman would also be safe from harm. After completing everything and paying his respects to his 2 friends, Han Li quietly left. At this point, Silver Moon questioned him, "What's in the jade slip that seems to be so important to you, master?" Han Li, flying through the sky, slowly said, "It is a record of ancient array formations from primordial era. It contains several profound ancient grand formations. With my current array technique, I cannot comprehend them in a short time. But besides the array formations, it also records an extremely bizarre secret art that I find very interesting." "A secret art? With your current knowledge and profound in scripture, what kind of secret art could possibly interest you? Have you ever heard of the famous divine ability, 1 Qi manifests 3 pure ones?" "What? You mean to say that such a heaven-defying secret technique could be so easily leaked from the Taoist sects? Don't they know about this?" Han Li's normally indifferent gaze turned a bit strange, revealing a look of excitement. He smiled and said, "The secret art recorded in the jade slip although not the profound one chi manifests 3 pure ones. It is a type of demonic divine ability called Profound Pupil Incarnation Grand Method. This cultivation method is a secret art for cultivating a second nascent spirit, and it can even nurture a second nascent soul to emerge. Upon hearing this, Silver Moon became excited. The greater Han Li's divine abilities, the closer she was to her goal. After calming down, Han Li said in a low voice, "I don't know yet if it's true. I need to return to the Falling Cloud sect to study it carefully. However, the array formations recorded in the Jade Slip are indeed precious ancient grand formations." Hearing this, Silver Moon seemed to remember something and warned, "It seems your destiny and fortune are truly great, Master. However, although the power of a demonic secret art is no less than a Daoist secret technique, and it might be easy to cultivate, it's best to be careful and examine this technique for any hidden flaws when you return. I know that and will be cautious. If there really is something wrong with it, I won't cultivate it," Han Li replied. Silver Moon was relieved to hear Han Li's words, but then she asked curiously, "Master, the direction you're flying doesn't seem to be toward Shi Kingdom. Aren't you going back to the Falling Cloud sect?" "I won't be returning to Shi Kingdom for now. Since I'm here, I plan to visit Yu Kingdom. After all, I came from that place, and there is a mortal matter I need to attend to. Otherwise, it will always be a knot in my heart, which is not good for my future cultivation progress." With that, he flew away at full speed. This concludes episode 162 of A Record of a Mortal's Journey to Immortality. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more exciting videos.